Hi, this is Johnny. I went and tear down the GR. This is the stock joystick. I was thinking probably this is probably the best one to use to modify because I could also drill 3 hole here. Either that or I might use the one that 3 button, because the 3 button already have 2 hole here already. So I might just use that instead of this one. But by taking it down, this is what I got. This piece go underneath here, like so. And those 4 things is to keep it from moving out of place. It's not for screwing anything. But this plastic actually go into those 4 hole, 4 thing there. So this thing actually go here, like so, and you push it down, and then this will go going this way, like so. So this metal right here is actually used for this 4 tic-tac motion button pushing. It's the same one as the joystick, okay? And they are as stiff as this one. Okay, they're about the same. They sound the same. They felt the same. Okay, the only one that felt real soft is the switch. This is more of a micro switch, and micro switch to me feel softer to use than the tic-tac. I think they call it tic-tac motion button. Because there's a metal that come out here. I did a tear down this one. This is from the Street Fighter. Okay, I tear it down. This piece right here on top is actually glued to this board, or made to be on top of this board. And the same thing, the inside, the length of this is actually one piece. You cannot take it out unless you cut it. So this is made like that, so you cannot really use this. So let's look at this board, how it is circuit. Okay, so this one right here is the button 3, and if you look at it, it labeled button 1, button 2, and button 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, NA means that it's not being used. So you can actually put 6 buttons here. Okay, and then this is ground, and this is up, down, right, and left. Those 4 are for this. So you got up, right, left, down. And this is cable to up. This is cable to go across to down. And this is D1. R1 is using the similar cable, but it's going to R1. So it's taking 2 cable over there and 2 cable over there. And then the ground is coming through here and going to the system, grounded. So yeah, this is how they soldered this. They designed this for PCB. So this is pretty cool PCB board. It's just that it's not made to modify, because I don't think there's any wire that is ready for the other pin. So this is the main pin, and it's not. If you solder more of this, I'm not sure. I'll have to tear down another one to see. But this is the controller for GR Build Your Arcade. So with this metal, what it does is it touch that corner. Did I just drop everything? Yeah. So this go in here like this, and then it sit on top like this. Okay, and then it screw onto those 4 screw right here, those 4 screw. So it sit right here, and then it move, it touched each of the, the button on the motion button. So if this was screwed back on, it would be like this. Okay, and then it touched the button like so. And then the other button will be the button here, and those buttons, it will be underneath here. So you have white, and red, and those will be touching those buttons, and they sit like this. So that's pretty much it. That's how they design it. So the joystick, as long as you know somebody know how to make the PCB board. I used to work in a company that you could get PCB board made once you design it, and then you could draw and design it and send it to China, or some people somewhere in China, and they will cut all this for you. So you have to you could design that and have them made for you, and then you bring it back, and then you just put the solid those. This is more of a micro switch, and then this is a motion button tic tac, whatever you want to call it, button. So I bought some of this which have LED light, which is pretty cool. It have different color, and the button size is going to be the same as this. So I was thinking about using those for this. So there's a thought between that, and I'm still thinking about it. If not, I might have to. I also bought this, the one I gave you on the link. Those are from eBay. Those are the correct one. The one that say 1A, I don't think that's correct, but the one that say 2A, with 2A, and then 125. VAC, yeah, those are the correct size. So if you go to eBay link, you will see the number that you saw in my video is the exact same thing. Okay, so this is how they put together. So what I'm gonna do is gather all this in the back, cut everything flat down, and then drill some more 3-hole, and then this one, if I use this one, I have to drill 2 more holes. If not, I just need to make this one a little bit bigger, and then put the joystick in there. And then I have to put some screw over here to hold the plate together, so that it won't move the button. So what I need to do is I need to somehow, if I decide to use this the cheap way, which is this, I will have to put some. I put some metal between it, and then I will have to screw this. I have to measure, see how high it is, and then drill the screw directly from here down to hold this up. Okay, and then the button, it will go through the hole here. But if I use this, the problem is it won't fit this. So this will be only used for testing purpose, because it won't fit. Because when I put this side by side next to each other, it doesn't fit. So I might wind up have to go with this. Okay, this will fit because if you measure the board with this board, this thing is the same size. Okay, so if this will fit here, then this definitely will fit inside this one here, because if you lay it right on top, it's pretty much the same size except this curl up right here. So it's pretty much the same size of the little bit longer because of the bottom and the top. But if you was just to look at this piece right here, it will fit, and that's where this thing is soldered to this. So I could take this and solder, put this and use this board and put it in. Now I have a whole bunch of this, which I bought a whole set right here, and I could pick whatever piece I have, and this is for, like, you know, test purpose. The one I'm using is this piece right here. So once those pieces come in, I could just push it down, push those pins. I don't want to desolder this because in case I want to put it back, but yeah, I could solder this. It'll be a real close soldering because there's 3 pins, so it will use the 1, 2, 3, and then we'll skip maybe 2 space, and then 1, 2, 3, and then skip 2 space. So this one should work pretty well. And then I have to space it out so that it will fit into this hole right here. It looks like it should, based on the spacing. This one's more closer. The one, if you look through the hole, you can't really see the button because it doesn't line up very good, because the hole, these are more far apart than this. This is more closer. So more likely I will wind up using the micro switch, which is, it feels better when you press down. It's not very stiff. So I use those. So I ordered those. It should be coming the end of the month, close to the end of the month. But I definitely will use that joystick because it will fit through that hole, and so it looked pretty nice. So I will probably use that joystick because this hole is too small. So let me demonstrate it real quick. Where's my stick? So if you was to put it underneath here and then push it down, it actually looked like this. So it's not bad. If you compare it with this one, let's compare it with this one. Just push it up, put the ball on top. Okay, so if you compare that, it's not too bad. It's just a little bit taller, but it looked pretty nice. So definitely replacing this one with this, and it's travel much easier, nicer, where this one is more stiffer. Okay, so let me go ahead and start soldering this and test it out. Would solder this into this, and then solder this into this, and then we could test out all the buttons, see if it work. If it work, then once this come out, I will replace that with this, and then use since I'm using this, so I might just go ahead and use their button. Their button will work, and I believe this button will work as well, because yeah, this button will work as well. The one that come with this machine, it doesn't sit like that. It sit in the bottom, so it will work with this as well. So I I might use this. Okay, so this piece of board here definitely had to be reduced down to here. So this last two pieces will be moved to the front because it have enough, because the joystick is going to be further down, way past this this thing here. So all those need to be cut off, because they're just in my way right now. So all this need to be cut out. So once I get everything tested, then I will be cutting this down. If I decide to use this board, I will cut all this down so that way I can fit the joystick in, the 6 button in here, and then 2 button over here, and then we will have a true arcade stick for the cabinet. That'll be pretty cool. Now all this doesn't come cheap, because you're looking at like looking pretty good, expensive, because the joystick itself is right now, matter of fact, this joystick is selling it for $29.99. Not this particular one, but and then the spinner, those are selling for $34.99 on Amazon. And but if you, this one is only selling for $19. And this is the better joystick, which is the what's the cover? This is the Final Fight joystick, and this one's apparently have a better joystick. So now I can't find the cover, so I'm gonna go ahead and do all that. So stay tuned for that video, because I wonder if this will fit on top. They're all pretty much the same size. Oh, this is the back. We're looking for the cover. This is the front. Okay, so this one is if you go, I don't know how much it costs to ship it, but I think they're all pretty much the same. They're all coming from China. But this one is $19.99, and this one might be a little bit cheaper, maybe $29.99. But the spinner and the trackball, I just bought another trackball, and this one is $34.99, and I think it's on sale for $29.99 from Thunder, I don't know, from Glenn's website. Not his website, but his selling site. I don't know what's the Thunder something. And but the box is $19.99, so I bought that. And the back of the box is not really that complicated. It's the same thing. It's the same thing repeated. So this is also a 4-pin. If you look inside, it's a 4-pin, and it just sitting right on top of those 4 pins. So you press pin 1, and those are direction for joystick. And then this is another button, and then there's 2 more buttons over here. So that is pretty much on how this one is put in. So all right, so I did a tear down before I videotape it, because I'm curious about how it all go together or not, before I start to try to make this work. But it looks like it will fit 6 button and a start and select. Now the spinner and the trackball, I'm not sure, but I will try to test that, see if I could cut it and then still make it work. I don't know. All right. Oh, one thing for sure is, if you put the spinner and trackball at the same time on the system, this is trackball and this is spinner. If you put them together, it will not work. One of them will not work. Even though you change the pin information, it will not work, because it's not. So you will either have to choose to either have a trackball or spinner. You cannot have both, because when I plug both of them into the USB port in the hub, only one of them will work and the other one will not work. Okay, so just FYI. But I don't know it will work if I cut the board and just use this. I don't know. I wish I know Glenn, like next door neighbor. I could ask him a question. Hey, can I cut this? Would it work? He probably said, no, you cut it, you broke it. No money back. All right, so just giving you some information what I'm doing. And once I get it soldered and get the joystick put together, I will test it and I'll let you guys know. All right, later.